Hey everyone, been wanting to do this for some time, and with Brian Anthony retiring, I think now is the best time to do it. Um, I just wanted to go through my career with Brian Anthony. We've gone back for 10 years. My first match ever of Brian Anthony was Wrestling Under the Stars 3, in a three-man with facing Caleb Conley and Matt Seidel. And that was my first ever sight of Brian Anthony. And I'm saying to myself, wow, that's the champion? I'm so used to a 300-pound, 24-inch bicep Hulk Hogan. And I see this guy is 200 and something pounds. And I admit I underestimated him because after all these years, I see his talents and I see what he's done. He's faced a lot of top talents. He was on the Shark Tank with Ron Zombie, faced Ron Zombie in the first ever casket match, faced Flip Gordon, faced Jerry Lawler multiple times, Jason Blade, Jimmy Preston, the who's who of wrestling, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, teamed with Hacksaw Jim Duggan too, Dan the Man a couple times, TKO Ryan in the number one contenders match, Vinny Marsaglia, Matt Hardy multiple times, Jeff Hardy 3 times. Jeff Hardy was also the guest referee in the first ever casket match versus Ron Zombie. He faced Jeff Starr, he faced the Mac, he faced Bull Dread multiple times, teamed up with Bull Dread multiple times. Tommaso Ciampa faced Randy Shawn multiple times, including a Danbury street fight. Caleb Conley faced 3 times at least. He was also in a match with Coach Delva versus the Platinum Entourage. He faced Mikey Webb. He was in a 6-man grab for the gold at WrestleFest 16. Multiple, and I mean multiple, 5-man title matches when he was the champion. 5-man ladder matches as well. He faced JT Dunn when he had the crown. Matt Taven, he faced Matt Taven 8 times at least, and most of those were for the title. Northeast Wrestling first ever versus my man Danny Moff. Look at all these DVDs that he was on the cover of. Wrestling Under the Stars 3, Tag Wars, Rage in the Cage, Wrestling Under the Stars 2, he was also in. WrestleFest, Brass City Brawl. Man, the list goes on and on. This guy has trading cards. Look at this trading card. This was his CTWE independent card. And let me take you. I also have his little Scully cap here. Don't forget the show we're going to Saturday night, Hat City Havoc. And he's going to give Vito a beating again, because once wasn't enough. I want to take you on an 8x10 journey with Brian Anthony. This is going back to 2014. Brian Anthony 8x10. Army of One, because that's what he was known for. How about the other chants Brian Anthony had, which was, Brian, you suck. And they used to also call him, and you don't really hear it anymore, is Indy Cena. Indy Cena. Brian Anthony, that was in Danbury. Brian Anthony, Army of One. Look at that penmanship. I gotta say, whenever I talk to people about Brian Anthony and his autograph, I always place him in the top 3 of autographs, because the guy takes pride in his signature, he takes pride in what he writes, and he takes his time. And a lot of the young talents today can learn from him just on his autograph alone. The guy has main evented many of Northeast Wrestling shows over the last 10 years that I've been going. I can't thank the guy enough for everything that he's done for me, my son, with all the meet and greets and all the entertainment. Look at this one here. He's got a skeleton there. All the entertainment he's done. I grew up with this guy. This is a journey through him growing up, us growing up. It's just, you can see how big my son is getting from the 8x10s. Look at this with the king. Oh, that was one of my favorite times with him when he was king. There was a video clip I posted, and it still makes me laugh to this day. It was in Poughkeepsie. It was in the Mid-Hudson Civic Center back when he was king, and he was facing, I believe it was David Arquette that night. And he turned around with his robe, and he saw me standing there in my normal seats, and I was trying to take a picture, and he took the robe from the king, and he like flipped it around, so he got it like right in my face, and I couldn't snap the picture. Those were good times. This is the former 3-time Northeast Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. 3-time Northeast Wrestling Tag Team Champion. Former King of Bethany. Multiple time over the top rope Rumble winner. Back when he was with Vito during the good times. The entrance song itself is awesome when he comes in. Look at this. To the leader of the peasants. That's because at the time someone called me a Lord of Bethany, and yeah, he didn't take kindly to that. And then here is when he started going by Mr. Northeast Wrestling, which everybody knows I'm Mr. Northeast Wrestling, but we won't get into that right now. Back with his wife. He was always so gracious, taking pictures all the time. He didn't care, just said, okay. Always gracious with signing, whatever. I have every 8x10 of his over the last 10 years. And if he has any that I don't have, I'll gladly pay for them. Teaming with Jimmy Hart. Teaming with Matt Taven. Win the titles. That's the last one. Thank you, Brian. Thank you for all the memories over these last 10 years. I appreciate everything you've done for my son and I, for the fans, and for Northeast Wrestling. Thank you.